y'all, it's Elisha and welcome back to the Hoplop. And it is Thursday morning and it's bright and early and I am filming this before going off to my appointment. Yet another black t-shirt. My mom is starting to wonder if that's all I wear, and I do own a lot of black. It's like the New York uniform, y'all. It just is. Also, as y'all know, I have to do so much laundry. My stuff has to survive, and black t-shirts are easy to replace. What am I holding? I'm holding a massive amount of Happy Meal from Tenille Papermilkshake. First of all, I gotta tell you something. So, I told you all yesterday I did a lot of kitchen clearing, which was good because honestly, it was getting to a point where I could not go make coffee. Folks, my kitchen across, just so you understand, because you're probably like, how many boxes does she have there? Not a lot. It's just that from one width to the other is less than 8 feet, y'all. So you just imagine that. So once you start putting in 4 or 5 boxes, you're in trouble. So I needed to clear out those bigger boxes in order to be able to like move around with ease. And I had some help, even though I can't have people in the apartment. But Tenille sent a big bag. Like you have to, and I wish it wasn't COVID, y'all, because this bag Tenille sent was so pretty. It had black stars in it and I wanted to keep it. And the grandmas were like, you cannot keep that bag. But I wanted to. We disinfected it and they still would let me keep it. Tenille always sends the coolest packaging, like Anna Silva, and so it's really hard for me to get rid of it. I always usually keep it. It's the same thing with Cynthia Aguilar's envelope. Like, I usually keep things like that and then reuse them, but right now I can't. So the grandmas, I almost did with Tenille's. I almost did, and the grandmas were like, no, no, no. All right, I don't even know where to start because there were so many magical pieces. First of all, I want to say something. There is a magical package. I'm just going to show you the back of it. But I want you to remember this comes all the way from Australia. And I tell y'all how expensive it is every time I ship to Australia. Okay? And it's more expensive for them to ship to us. I want you to know that in here are things that Tenille sent for We Wishes. I couldn't believe it, Tenille, that you did this. And this is so nice. This is so nice, and I will make sure to get these out. And I cannot believe you did it. And I will tell them it came from you. Folks, that was super generous of her because y'all know it's so expensive, and she sent them in all the way from Australia. So let's start off with that. All right, now let's go to her beautiful pieces that are sewn. This is Bloom, I can tell right away. And I'm super excited. Oh my gosh, I love your sewn embellishments. And there's so many fun things. Okay, y'all, wait. Look. Look at this beauty. Look at it. Okay, so there's a rain boot layered up, and then there's like the ephemera, then the butterfly, and then it says my happy place. This is not going anywhere but in my book. Sorry, this one is not going to be used. It's going in my art journal because I love it. And I love just the simple little bow. It's all stitched in the back. Yeah, no, I love this. It's going in my book. I'm sorry. It is not for use. There are incredible beauties in this Happy Meal. So I promise you, like, look, I'll show you. This is another one from the same collection, but it's in pink. Tenille sent tons. I could not believe what you mailed. I could not believe it. All right, y'all, let me show you this one. It's so pretty. Look at it. And we all got to see, Tenille did her Take One, Make One. And I'm going to put a link to that video down below. And like Tree, so this is the Take One, Make One for the Australian crew. So Tenille's going to now mail the package to another person down under. Okay, just like Tree, Tenille's is way nicer than the original. So it shows us we can make better ephemera than we can buy. It just means putting in effort. But we make nicer ephemera, y'all. It's true. Look at this. So it's the same thing. It's beautiful. It's like a lovely piece of foliage. The rain boot. This time it's a yellow and a green bow. And I have not seen those on Ally. Those are very pretty. I don't know where you got that bow, but it's very pretty. And then another beautiful jumbo butterfly, and again stitched. Oh, see, I just make the fans and I can't sew a straight line yet, so mine don't come out like this. So I glue them, but I like the stitching so much better, y'all. I just do. It looks prettier. Oh, Tenille. So when she was doing her take one, make one, what I loved is that she showed us how she does it. So I actually now know how she does this because I watched her take one, make one. So I'm putting a link to that video down below. If you want to know how she builds those up and how she layers so well, she shows you. Oh, and I loved these when she made these, and she sent them, and I was so excited when I saw that you sent these to me. You know, because I watch all of Tenille's videos, so I saw when she was making a lot of these, and I was like, oh, she sent me some, because I love them. Sorry. Sometimes in the mail, what happens is, see, they get attached to the plastic bag, and you have to be really careful when you pull it out so that they don't get ruined. Look at this one, y'all. So it's a flag that says best friends, but then it's like layered up chipboard. And I just want you to know, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers of chipboard. Look at this one, y'all. It's amazing. I love this piece behind it. And then it's got the all heart stars and a little pom-pom. And on this one, what's really nice is that you can actually see bits of the stitching. Oh, I love this chunky dunk. I love it. But you see, this is chunky elegant. It's not like super chunky, but it's chunky. I love it. When she was making these, I was like, oh, they're so beautiful. And then she sent me some of them. I love this summer one so much. This one says be yourself. And this time it's like, oh, it's a stitch ticket all the way around, which is so pretty. Let me show you. She sent so many beautiful pieces. So many. Like, I'm astounded. I was like, how did you get that here from Australia? Okay, see how she stitched around the whole ticket? Okay, and then layered up a ticket and then another piece. It's kind of like it's like a ticket cut apart, and then a watermelon chipboard, and then florals, and then be yourself. But then look at the iridescent stitching. Can you see it on my camera? Just barely. That line there, that's iridescent stitching that Tenille did on the sentiment. Yeah, okay, my hand sewing is not good enough to do that. It's like teeny little stitches, y'all, into the sentiment. And I have to tell you, it makes a big difference. Like in person, it makes the whole, now I want to do this to all my sentiments. But with hand sewing, I'm not quite as delicate. The thing is, it's so pretty, y'all. And that iridescent thread you're using, it's beautiful, Tenille. Oh my goodness. Oh, folks, in person. There, see, you can see it. See that stitching on the sentiment? It's really impressive. Oh, wow. I have to put these all away very carefully after. Okay, so then, I can't believe you sent all of these. I cannot believe it. You know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do for you. Because you sent these, I'm going to take some of them and submit them for Donna and Judy. Because part of what's tricky for Tenille is that she can't participate, just like Elisha can't, and Soleil can't, in monthly swaps and things. And it's because if she sent these to everybody, like to the swap group and to everything, the mail would be so expensive. That's why they can't do it. They would otherwise. They just can't. But since you sent me so many, oh, I was like, is this one raining shakers? No, it's not. And look at this one, y'all. This one says shades. This one says chillin'. Oh, look at the iridescent ones in these. Oh, this one says chillin' fun. Look at this one, y'all. Oh, the shaker bits in this are neon. Do you see that? Oh, they're neon. Oh, I love those ones. So it's like AB, hearts and stars, but then there's these neon pink ones and neon yellow. Oh, these are so good. These are so good. Oh, okay. So, and then there's an ice cream and a mermaid one. I want to show you. Look at them. And this one, of course, looks like ice creams inside. Like each shaker mix matches. Oh, and the mermaid one with the popsicle, look. And then it's got those candy resin pieces, like the ones I got for cruise. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she sent me a whole bunch. And so what I'm going to do, because Tenille sent me all of these, and because she can't send these into the the monthly stuff. She just can't because the postage would be insane. But I can send these in for her. I can send in 3 for her. And 1 for Miss Judy and 1 for Miss Donna. Oh my gosh, Tenille, they're amazing. And they're so fun, y'all. Like, look at this one with the watermelon and the button and the big old palm tree. And this one's got like flamingos, like flamingo type sequins. And then this one is so cute. I never order square sequins. But Tenille's put squares in here, y'all. And it says Happy Summer. Look at it. And it's so joyful. I've never thought to order square sequins before. Do you all see that? There's squares in there. Look. There's square sequins. Like they're see-through squares. Sorry, I'm a little fascinated by that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to be sending... I'm still not allowed to die cut. And I'm hoping that die cutting bid thing ends this week. And when I can put mine together, I'm also going to submit Tenille's because she can't. There's another one. Hold on, we got to do all these ones. I love these ones so much. When Tenille was making these, and I don't know how she makes them so quickly because these take me all night to make just a small amount. There's another chunky. Hold on. All right. This one says, Weekend Vibes, Chill. Oh my gosh, look at it. If that's not happiness, I don't know what is, y'all. Seriously. It's pom-poms, and there's flowers and chipboard. And this one's a lot of chipboard. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is like 7 chipboards. This is a chunky dunk, and I love it. And this one has 2 colors of stitching. See the iridescent and the pink in the back. Look at that, y'all. Like Soleil. Soleil, Anna Silva, and Tenille can sew with 2 colors at one time. It's so impressive to me. I can't even get my stitches in a straight line yet. And they're sewing with 2 colors. It blows me away. It just blows me away. It just does. Oh, I love this one. This one I might have to keep too. I try not to hoard. I really do. Oh. Okay, I take it back. I'm going to use that one and I'm going to save this one. Oh no, guys, wait till you see this one. This one's going up on my inspiration board. Happy little moment. Look at this, darling. Yeah, look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Ah! Okay, so it's a star, and it's a glittery silver star. It could be a Dolce type cutout. I'm not sure who made it, but it has that quality to it. And then there's this like really nice pink glittery, obviously punched out or die cut out. Then there's a popcorn piece. Then there's other hearts. Then there's pom-poms and glittery pieces. And then a donut. And the donut has iridescence in it. Now, if that isn't joyful. Oh my gosh, it's joyful. Oh, I love this one. Again, this is like chunky, elegant chunky. It's still 6 layers thick, y'all. But it's just, this is happiness. This is a happy embellishment. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. And believe me, there's more. There's a lot more. I haven't touched the books yet. I'm kind of blown away by this one, actually, to be honest with you. I wonder if I should do the Bloom Where You're Planted amazing envelope first, because I think it's so pretty. That's my favorite page from the Bloom. So when I was like looking at stuff for you guys, I didn't fall madly in love with Bloom the way you guys did. I liked it. I had a hard time picking one collection for spring summer, and in the end I chose the one that I chose, but I almost chose this one based on this particular piece of paper. And look how pretty this is, guys. It says Bloom Where You Are Planted. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. The thing about Bloom is that it's super pretty. And so when I see Tenille making with it like this, and there's that little iridescent heart, that I'm like, dang, it really is a pretty collection. But I had to choose one collection. That's what it was. So, you know, it's hard because sometimes you want 5 collections, but, you know, you can only get one. So I made my choice. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at this. Now, this is a swoon-worthy book. I want you to get ready because it's all our plastic pieces. It's like, this is that magical pocket letter. I can't believe that you sent this to me. So see how that worked? I'm going to show you again. This is very special, y'all. I think this is really, Tenille and Soleil have figured out how to do this. And so you see how it folds up like a book? Okay. But it's a book pocket letter. And it's using the larger size sleeves. Did you see how that worked? I'll show you again. Now, for this to work as beautifully as it does help for you to be able to sew. And how do I know that? Because I've tried it. So the thing is, what makes this so amazing, besides its creativity, and I'm going to show it to you, is that Tenille, because she can sew, each piece is sewn. So like, it looks great as a book because it just does. But it's all the detail in it, right? So she knew folded up that she wanted the pom-pom on the outside. She knew she wanted this sticking on the top. She thought through all the pieces carefully. She knew that was going to be the cover. And so she thought about how each piece would work. But I'm going to show you something. Every single page is stitched, front and back. And each piece is stitched. So that when you look at this, it looks like a stitched book that's just been covered in plastic. It's a remarkable effect. I will tell you from someone who tried doing it without sewing, it does not look the same. It doesn't. I think you need the sewing element for it to have this aesthetic. But look at it. And front and back is just as beautiful. It's really impressive. It's really impressive. And I'm in love with it. That's why I tried doing it, because I think I actually was trying it for my summer swaps with Heather and Kayla. I was that inspired. But I realized that what makes it work, so like, look, the outside has the chipboard piece, the camera, the pom-pom, and then you pull this out and it says, her heart was a secret garden, which is one of my favorite expressions. But Tenille has stitched every single piece, y'all. And then the same thing here, you have the chipboard house and the celebrate and the banner, but then you pull this out and it's sewn. And the back pieces we'll get to, because in the back are stuffed all these like hand sewn pieces. And then this is the zigzag. So you look at this. This is a split shaker pocket. It's 2 different shaker mixes, not 1, 2. And that was done with a fuse tool, which means you're pretty good with your fuse tool. Because no, or did you stitch that one? Nope, she stitched it. Unbelievable. Even that is stitched, y'all. Wow. And it's a double shaker, and the sequence mixes are different for each. It's like really amazing. Look at this. And then it says my story, because I'm a writer. And then in here, another stitch piece. Over here are the 2 giant cut out butterflies, and it says beautiful. And see, there are the 2 swan heads, and it says happy heart. It's like 2 swan heads forming a heart. It's really cute. And then the giant record chipboard, and it says, oh, it's so cute, color chrome. And then again, the stitch piece. And then in the backs, let me show you what she put in there. It's so thoughtful, y'all. Look at this. All right, let me just show you, because everything is stitched. I always want to cry when you guys do this for me. What do I say? I'm so blessed, y'all. Look at this. Look. So it's stitched all the way around. But in addition to it being stitched all the way around, what Tenille has done is she stitched the ticket on, she stitched the chipboard on. Look at that, the chipboard even. And it looks so pretty because the chipboard is a mint green, and then she did a pink stitching through it. Oh, in person, y'all, this is unbelievable. So she made me one of those. She made me a vellum sequence mix with tickets. Look at this. It's amazing. Also stitched across the top. But look at it. Oh my goodness, y'all. And then this is a library card from the Museum of Natural History. But then she made a vellum pocket for it. It's not even, look at that. And it says, love you forever. And then it has this really pretty tool. I'm not even taking that one out. So you see, this is remarkable. Like everything is stitched for use. Okay, that's just one pocket. Let me show you the others. This is definitely going to be a 2-part video, y'all. Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. So again, all the pieces are stitched, even the chipboard. And Tenille knows what I'm working. I'm working on some pieces for Kayla right now. So like, you know how thoughtful this was of her to make for me? Oh my goodness. Thank you. And it says sunshine all around, and I know exactly what I'm using this for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So she has sent me a bunch of hand sewn ephemera. Knowing that I'm doing all my summer crafting right now and that I can't sew a straight line. Like Soleil, like Alice, very thoughtfully. Look at this one. Oh, I think that is the first time I have seen you mix modern meets vintage. Look at it. And it's amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Sorry, like that's the first time I've seen her do that, and it's beautiful. Oh, look at this, y'all. I mean, to do this for someone is so much work. It's all handmade. It's all hand sewn. Every piece there's like been so much thought. Look at this. Each one has been created with love and thought. I'm just really, oh, this one has the zigzaggy stitch too. She does several different stitches because Tenille can sew. So she does like sometimes a loop stitch, sometimes she does the regular zigzag, but then this one has the fancy jagged one, and that's tougher to do on a sewing machine. Wow. Oh my goodness. Look at it, y'all. Just look at it. Like that, I want you to see how much handmade ephemera. That's a ton of work. Thank you so much. And I think this is really the first time I've seen you like mix modern and some vintage. It's beautiful, Tenille. It's like, I mean, it's really beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for this one. Oh wow. If that isn't a blessing enough. And again, I want to say, like, you need to use, for this to work, you need to make, it's the bigger pocket sheets for it to look like a book, but it's like a book pocket letter. That's basically what it is. But I think the stitching makes the difference, y'all. Because I did do a test run with it, and it doesn't look the same. There's something about the stitching. There's something about the stitching. I'm not quite sure what it is. I just know aesthetically it doesn't look as good. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I think we'll do this one and then I'll do a part 2 because we're already at 23 minutes. No, you know what? This is too special. We're going to do a part 2 next because I have 2 really special pieces. So we'll do these 2 small pieces and then I'm going to go on to a part 2 because she made me 2 other books. I cannot believe this. This is like epic. This is epic making meal. Look at this one from Bloom. Can you all see that one? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at it. Look, look, look. Oh, y'all, the layering is so well done. This one has a little snail in it. It has iridescence in it. And there's several butterflies in this one. And this one has a beautiful bird. Like, really beautiful bird. Oh my gosh, these little bows. Is this one also from Allie? Look at these unique bows that Tenille's using. They're so pretty. Oh, she makes such beautiful embellishments. And look at this. You made a bunch of the little envelopes from Bloom. Oh, folks, look at these. Oh my gosh. See, look at the... Okay. The Bloom collection really is this pretty. Look at it. Okay, you know what? It was such a tough choice. I liked it. I didn't love it as much as you guys, but now that I'm seeing these, now I'm like, it's so beautiful. Look. Oh, I really like it. You guys have a way of making me fall in love with collections that I think I won't like. Like when Bloom first came out, I thought it was very pretty. And I was like, but is it my favorite? And I kept looking at it and looking at it and I couldn't decide. But look how gorgeous this is, y'all. Yeah. Unbelievable. Oh, I really love this one. I love actually all three of these. I do. All three. You make me fall in love with this collection more and more. You and Elisha. I think you guys have a way with it. And I think you need to have a way with it, you know, to make it as pretty as you guys make it. Sometimes I think I hate a collection and then I see you and Elisha make with it and it completely changes my mind. That happened with Snow and Cocoa. It was like my least favorite collection last year almost, until you guys made things with it. So it's amazing, you know, you can, but this is really beautiful. All right, folks, I'm going to come back with part 2 because I have 2 stunning books to show you. And we need a part 2 because there's no way I can do that in 3 minutes. This is Tenille Papermilkshake, who is such a beautiful crafter. I still can't get over the fact that all of this came in a package from Australia. Again, their postal rates are insane. And it worries me, but I'm also super grateful. Also, that stack of handmade ephemera. I mean, I don't even know what to say yet. Let me process all this and then I'll say something in part 2 because I'm blown away. This is epic mail and I love all of it. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a minute with part 2 and I will put Tenille Papermilkshake's channel down below, but I would be so surprised if you didn't know who she was. Look at this again. It's really beautiful. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a minute. I may need a minute to look over these again before I do part 2. I'm really that excited. I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now.